All right, folks, welcome to Ox Billiards stream. This is Zach on the mic. In the booth with me is Kyle Leck. How you doing, Kyle?
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
Got David Saltzman versus Jeremy Dauglash. Race to 7 and 8 ball. They are playing winner break here. So it looks like Jeremy will be racking this up for David. David is a 443 Fargo and Jeremy's a 381. They got the little Fargo odds percentage there on the scoreboard. I think Jeremy still has a preliminary rating, so...
Yeah, it's a little underrated. I feel like they're probably at a similar level, probably in that 430 to 450 range. And then they did say they're playing 3 fouls this evening.
Yeah, they said that, but I told them not to.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Because it doesn't make sense for 8 ball, I don't think.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to really come up, but, you know, I asked them. They said, oh, do you want to? Sure. We'll see if either of them decide to take that. All right. First break dry. What's Jeremy got here?
I think solids look decent at the moment. Stripes are actually pretty good too.
Yeah, I like starting with the stripes.
You would have to reach out for this 15 if you wanted to take that. Probably use a bridge. 12 on the side might be an okay choice. Otherwise,
like
just start with the 5 and go from there. But he's going to take the 2 on. A difficult opener here, but certainly doable.
Hey.
Executed's pretty nice. He did bump the 6. Not in the most favorable spot, but he can use the 5. Kind of break that ball out now if he wants to.
I'm not sure what he settled on there.
Maybe the 1 in the corner.
Yeah, it must be. Oh, nice shot. Had to be careful not to hit that 8 ball. Okay, looks like he's eyeing up. Okay, I guess a 6, yeah. Looked like he looked at the 7 ball up there for the upper right, but I don't know where he's going to land after this 6 ball. Is he going to be anywhere advantageous to get to with the 7 or the 3 up there?
He puts a little bit of draw on this. Goes off the rail.
Could get right at or above the 11. Yeah. Oh, he went way above the 11, and that's going to end up pretty all right. Oh, kind of a tweener. He's got the purple pink. I'm sorry, the pink 4. Oh, going for the 3.
I would rather take the 4 because you just go up to the short rail and you come back basically into the position he's at, maybe just a little bit lower for the 3 in the same corner. So I think he recognized that and switched it up.
Ooh, and around the 9. Oh, not quite, but that might be all right. It's a little steeper than he wanted.
So pretty good opening run here from Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah, not really a clear shot here on either the 11 or the 9. I kind of like going for that 11 in the bottom left as we see it here, just kind of drifting on down, see if I can land for that 15, or what is the purple stripe, the 12?
Purple stripe would be the 13.
13. I kind of like drifting down there, just kind of below the 8, see if I can get something down there, because that at least using the 8 kind of keeps him hidden from the other solids up there if you missed that, because it doesn't feel like a nice shot to shoot that 11 ball.
Yeah, I don't mind him taking the 10 on right now. I think that kind of...
Oh, you're right. It does
kind of does what you were saying, but gives a few more options.
Yeah, no, I like that shot best. Yeah, nice switch on the camera angle. That was definitely the right shot. Came up a little short here. He still got the shot, though. Can he avoid hitting that purple stripe?
It's going to be a little touchy. I think if he puts a little bit of left on this, he could probably spin above the 13.
Robert in the chat. Go David.
All right, so didn't completely give up the 7, which was good. Wanted to avoid, I mean, the cue ball had to go up table, so you were kind of risking giving a look for the 3 or the 7, but as it played out, looks like it's not too terrible for David. Jeremy might be able to bank 7. He's looking at the cut. Oh, he's going to go for the kick on the 3. Okay.
I like banking the 7. Can he see it though? Maybe, I mean, it didn't look like he could really see it. I feel like he'd be looking at that more carefully if he could.
Yeah, I feel the 9 is sort of obscuring the reverse bank into the side pocket.
Just in that. Oh yeah, that's tough because then you gotta make the cue ball go the other way, and he doesn't want to do that with the 15 and the jaws down there. Yeah, that's kind of a tough choice. Kind of have to take your medicine, get a good hit, try to hit it full, see if you can float up on that top rail. Okay.
I think a good contact like that is totally fine as well.
Hey, Lorenzo in the chat. Excited to see this matchup. Both are really great players and great guys. True story, Lorenzo. Robert Saltzman. He's got 6 people on a call rooting for David right now.
Yeah, David played in the 4Bs tournament this past weekend and took 3rd place. And that's a pretty good tournament. Have various skill levels there. A few heavy hitters come through there every now and then, and so David was playing real sharp.
I think Gus and Nico like to play that, don't they?
They do, yeah. Nico was there. I was actually there for a little bit, but I went to the Ichiro retirement game, so I had to cut out early.
Right. Okay.
But 1-2 and made it to the B side, and then it was 4:30, and I was like, it's taking too long.
Gotta go. Yeah.
I gotta cut out. So yeah, and David ended up getting 3rd in that one.
Nice work, David.
Chris Iberger and Chad Galero were both there as well.
Usual suspects.
Mm-hmm. All right, so cutting this 9-up rail, you should have some pretty good position. Middle table.
Gotta stay down. Okay. I like the confidence. He missed the side pocket. Not a bad effort.
Yeah, I just caught that one a little thick.
Yeah, agreed.
So I like Jeremy being able to stun out here on the 7.
Yep, I like that shot too.
And if he does, he might actually come off the rail and kind of bump into the inside of the 9.
It's still going to be tough with this 8-ball there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He might be able to play the rail first off of the 15. Yeah, so it was a pretty decent stun. Came up a little higher than I anticipated.
I mean, he could have banked that into that top right corner and tried to swing around between the 9 and the 11, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like a tall ask, but that's a good what if. So David's got, what, can he make the 11? Looks like the 7's in the way. He's got the 9 in the side, though.
Yeah, I think you go 9 in the side here and maybe roll a little forward, so you take the 15.
You like the 9-15 or just going for the 15 after?
Well, he got good shape on the 11, actually, so this works pretty well.
Player's choice here. I kind of like leaving the 11. I like leaving balls that are in the center of the table there until last. It feels like they're most accessible there. But, I mean, the pink stripe is not far away. It's still pretty center table. It's just down a little further.
I think the pattern I kind of like here is 11, 15, 12, 13, 8. But it really depends sort of his cue ball control here. Because this one, he can come up, take the 12 in the lower left, and maybe shoot the 15 or the 13 up rail.
Yeah.
If he can
Yeah,
get it, if
it
he can get
looks like it's
above the,
available.
oh, he got above it. So
Well, it's a little different now. Okay.
yeah, I think you take the 13 now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Well, I mean,
You might have to
yeah.
barely go rail first. But
Well,
if you go at the 12, you are going to hit the 13 out. So it's kind of the only concern there.
I mean, he can stun forward on this and have that pink stripe in the side. I don't know that I like that shot, but he could roll forward and get an angle on the 8 in the same corner that he's shooting this purple stripe in right now. See if he gets the stun roll. He tried for that. It looked like to get that pink stripe in the side would have had some kind of angle on it. And not a handout here for Jeremy.
Just going to go for this 3, but leave or look on the 7 will not be ideal.
Okay, indeed, but he didn't. Well, I think he can slice that pretty good. He might have to play for the same pocket. You like coming up around just above the 7? Play the. What is that over there? Is that the 8? No, it's the 14.
Oh,
the purple stripe?
13. The 13, yeah.
The 13. You like playing that in the same pocket as a 12?
I do, yeah. I think you just kind of roll it with a little bit of right to make sure that you kind of get around the 7. But it's kind of a touchy shot because you do need the speed to get the 12 into the pocket.
Like insight on it. Oh, can
Almost
he go?
looks
Can
like
he get around the 7
Looks like it might go, just barely.
with pocket speed? Ooh, it can go. Nice shot. It's pretty steep here. He's got a bit of a back cut. He could wrap this round 3 rails though. Get underneath that 8 ball. Feels like a tall ask. Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Yeah, just wants to avoid the scratch in the side pocket, so he's going to have to put some draw on it to sort of take a bit wider of a tangent line.
It's tough when you have just a little bit of a back cut. It feels like you have to hit that ball so thick that you wonder if you can get it all the way around the table. At that point, I almost like trying to play a 1 pocket shot, trying to bank around the 3 here, just leave him up table. Ooh.
Yeah, that was the risk.
I think he erred on the side of making the ball, which if he did, I don't know if he would have liked his position on the 8, but he would not have given Jeremy ball in hand, which would have been much better than this.
Yeah, I think if he would have gassed up that cue ball a little bit more, maybe just put a little more power into it, it wouldn't have floated as much towards the side pocket. But ball in hand here for Jeremy. I kind of would rather him almost keep like a straight 3 and just draw back.
This is interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised he's...
Because if he hits the underside of the 12 here, it's not going to be a good outcome. But handled it really well.
Hit it pretty good.
Gave himself some distance, but 7 is sitting pretty open. And almost a perfect angle to get back on the upside of the 8 to shoot in the lower right corner.
Yeah, just a tester here. Nice. Ooh, is it going to get there? Not quite. He's got a pretty decent angle on the bank shot here. Doesn't really have to give anything up. You going for this or are you playing safe?
I go for this.
Yeah, I think I would too.
This is like deja vu for me, actually. Because I did not go for it. And
okay. All right.
I regretted it. But yeah, I think it's the right choice to go for it.
Yeah. He didn't give it away here completely. I feel like this back cut's certainly there, but it's not an easy task to predict where the cue ball is going to go after. Because he's going to have to let it loose if he wants to cut that.
Now, if I was David, I would actually just bank this 12 straight at the rail and try to time it to where it comes back middle table, but in front of the cue ball, and kind of just leave the cue down
That's not a bad
on this
idea.
bottom rail, because at least you're giving him distance and sort of frozen the rail while also trying to move the 12 in the path of the 8. Otherwise, if you do swing at this, you have to make it, because that cue ball is dead center.
Yeah, I almost also like just hitting the top side of that pink ball, trying to hit below the side pocket, leaving the cue ball up table, ideally frozen to that top rail. Maybe the pink comes back and blocks that same pocket just in case. Yeah, okay. He tried to make it. Came around some rails. Let's see what happens. Where's the cue ball going? It's going to be all right. Now, Jeremy's got a nice safety option here. He could just tap this.
Well, I think you go for the corner and just try to freeze the cue ball to the top rail. Because, yeah, I don't know. I feel like playing too safe when you have an opportunity to win isn't the best choice.
Totally. What do you like the corner or the side?
I actually kind of like the side better.
Me too.
It's less distance, but so that is a loss.
Is it a loss? They're doing that? It's not ball in hand.
No.
Okay, looks like you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So anytime the 8 ball goes in, you're in wrong pocket. Now, if the 8 ball stayed up and he somehow cue ball scratched into a pocket, game would still be on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like I would have liked that side pocket because I feel like if you tapped it, like I was thinking because it was so thin, if it went up and down table, it would be like almost where the 9 or the 8 or the 6, or sorry, the 9 and the 3 or the 6 are right now as Jeremy's taking them. I feel like that would have been an ideal place to leave David because that would have been a tough call.
Yeah, it would have forced David to go for a bank on the 12.
Yep.
So yeah, I think the side pocket was the right shot, but he went for the corner. All right, so David getting out of the predicament with opponent error. 1-0, race to 7 here. Breaking dead center table. I like this break in 8 ball.
With the open bridge.
Ooh. Get a pretty good spread. He made the 2. Let's see where this 9 ends up. Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm taking solids.
Oh, yeah.
You have the 6 wide open there, and then you will kind of bump the 9, which will kind of open that 7. When I'm going into the 6, though, I'm going to use a little bit of speed because you don't want to be stuck behind this 13, 9, 8 situation.
Yeah, it's almost like you got to decide if you're going to nudge it on the top left as we're viewing that 7, or you're for the same pocket as the 6 here, or if you're trying to push it to the other corner, because I think you can do both.
Yeah, Lorenzo asking, playing BCA rules. Yes, they are. So 8 ball. If you're unfamiliar, on the break, even if you make something, the rack is still open. So you have to make an additional shot to command solids or stripes.
The table's currently open.
There is no 3 foul in 8 ball.
Now the table's closed.
And there's no push. One rule that I think newer players to BCA often overlook is calling a safety and making your ball. Your opponent has to come to the table and shoot.
That's a huge advantage. You don't see it come up very often.
Yeah, I was a pretty good example is like if the 8 ball is sort of near your ball in a pocket, but you can't get good position for that, and they still have balls on the table, like down table. Yeah. You can just play safe and hide behind the 8.
Yeah.
And force them to try to kick, and you basically get a free ball in hand on the 8 ball.
Right.
So really good outcome here from David. He managed to tie up a couple of Jeremy's stripes. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. I think I would rather go 5, even though I'm kind of arching up over the 9. You can do a stop shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Or roll it forward a little bit and take the 3. I would not want to settle for the 1-4 combo right now. Yeah, so just pinch draw this back a little bit, because then you can send the cue ball up above 14.
Does it go past the 11, the one ball?
Oh, yeah, it looks like it does, so he could take the one on the corner.
So he could just follow past that 14 ball. Don't know that it sets him up the nicest for the 8, but it doesn't matter now. And not giving much up here. Except for maybe a 9 ball. It doesn't look like it's really obscured. Jeremy should be able to get this. He's going to try to break that stuff out, I bet, if he can do. The angle's there. And it was a little bit. That's good enough. It's better than good enough. He's got a little angle on that 10 now. A little outstretched, though. I want to take his time here. It's a long bridge. Ooh, smoothed it in. Nice. Okay, I like taking the 15 off the 4 right here. Because then I can come around to that other side of the 1. I got the 11 after that. But, you know, this is a good idea, too, though, taking this first, because the 3 ball blocks the other corner.
And the angle's a little steep for the 15 currently. I think if he was more sort of in line with the 15.
Shot. Yeah, it was just landing on the 11. After that shot felt tricky, which evidently it was.
But he's got a pretty decent look at the 15 in the lower right.
Is it? It might be.
Yeah, he can take the brown.
Yeah.
The brown stripe in the lower right. I want to do it.
Ooh, I almost like
I think it's kind of
first for the purple stripe. What's he doing after this? He's got to hope he doesn't get...
Well, if he draws back a little bit, he should have the 11 in the upper right. And then
should, but I feel like that pink ball is real big. If he's trying to like pinch draw this, he might land right behind it. Just like that. But he could have seen enough of it from there, I bet.
Yeah, he's got a back cut look on it. But he actually left David in a pretty interesting position here because he can make the 1 in the upper left corner, but yeah, it's kind of a steep cut. 3 might pass the 13 in the lower left, which I think it does, just barely. And you don't really want to take the 4 now because you'd be scratching in the side pocket. So his choices here are the 1 or the 3. I think the 1 kind of gives him the best options position. Yeah. But if he does go for the 3, he runs the risk of scratching in the side pocket near the 4. So, yeah.
That's tricky. I might even just try to play safe distance on the 1 here and just try to land him up table. That's, you know, I almost like trying to bank this 1 ball then, try to stick it. Yeah, okay, try 1 for distance. Gonna have purple stripe down here. And now what? Now does he try to play that gap between the 4 and the 14, I guess? No? He likes...
Well, I think he wants to leave the balls down here just because they are near the 8. But this is kind of a tricky opener.
This is Steve cut. I wonder what he's shooting after this. Oh, he banked it. Okay, maybe he was thinking of nudging that ball out. Would have worked.
Play a little bit of bottom left off of this 4 to take the 1 in the opposite side next, and then take the 3 in the lower left corner. I think might be the play. This plays with a little bit of spin. It definitely will come back up table.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that shot. I wonder if he's conflicted, like he thinks he can get to the 3 if it passes like you were thinking, because then you can punch out, maybe he's thinking of stunning out.
So he kind of fell in between a little bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was holding for the 3, but then, you know, the 3 to the 1 from this position is much trickier than if you were able to sort of just roll up on the 3 from the 1. So
right. I bet it's like you said, it kind of got in between, like you couldn't quite decide which way to go.
Analysis paralysis.
Yep, happens to me all the time.
I've been there many times.
And I guess I prefer the 3 here, going back and forth across the table. Just doesn't look like a fun one ball no matter what you do with it. Whether you could even try to bank it in the side from here. I don't know that that gives you anything at all on the 3. You could try to bank it in the other corner, get underneath the 3.
Going for the cut.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. He tied up the 11, I think. I don't know if Jeremy can get to it from here. Unless he were to draw this into the rail with a whole bunch of Dijon. But I don't think he's doing that. Oh, just kidding. He was doing that. They didn't call it. It's Dave's option.
I kind of like just bumping the 1 and hiding the cube directly behind the 11.
It's like David likes that too.
Yeah, it's really nice. It leaked a little, but
I think it's all right.
Jeremy
I
has a
can't
look on
tell
the
if he
15.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I think so. Do a little zoom here. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. Going for that ball. Hit it with a little bit of inside there. You might land automatic on that 11 short side. Might be wrong there. Oh, he went for the bank. He got the position that he was looking for, though.
I think maybe just try the same thing.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so his power is just a little on the high side at the moment. I feel like safes like that too. If you use a shorter bridge, it helps you not have as big of a stroke.
Yeah, definitely difficult to play touchy safes when you're outstretched across the table.
But he's like 7 feet tall.
Right, doesn't look that outstretched. And, I've kind of struggled with this. Like, I'm not that tall, but I got long arms, and I feel like it's amazing the difference, though. You try to outstretch a little bit, it changes a lot.
Oh, he found the gap. Nice shot.
Okay. I kind of like taking that 8 in the bottom right.
Yeah, just needs to place a little bit of top right to avoid bumping the 1. So he hits that short rail and comes straight back down.
Yeah, I almost think I like top, if anything, a touch of inside, like a hair of it. Yeah. Ooh, little much juice on there. Okay. This is looking good on the corner. AKA Plan B.
Did the right thing by stop shotting it.
Yep, now he's got a tester or a bank, which is also a tester.
Well, I think if David drills this 1, he's looking pretty good. As long as he can control the cue.
But it's long shot after long shot. That never feels appetizing. Because then even if once you make the 3 as a long shot, where you got to play that cue ball a little different. You can't just stop shot it like this shot. Unless you want to take the bank. Yeah, hard to commit to.
But he's going to get some...
Ooh, almost got a roll.
So he's going for the bank here.
Did he hit the 3?
No. I think the problem with that particular bank is he just hit it too soft, so it took a wider angle. Kind of need to hit that bank like with medium speed and that one sort of aired on the softer side.
So, is it ball in hand?
No, it was Jeremy shooting the 8.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah.
I keep getting confused on the 8 and 9 ball when we get to these last couple.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, so it's a 3 and the 1, still on the table for David. I think you just full send the 3 up.
Yeah. I can't like that.
Because I don't really like trying to play safe here. I mean, I guess you could shoot the 1, but if you come right back down table for the 3, then...
And the only way I'm safe in that 1 is I'm going rail first at it.
So you went for the shot and...
Is he going to get lucky?
Not quite.
Ooh, I think he's got the corner. It's a little off angle, though. Got the distance.
So yeah, this one he'll stun again, but if he does miss, David will be much closer to the 1 ball and have a pretty good run out opportunity.
Could also see this going directly below that side pocket.
Oh, the rattle. Jeez.
All right, Dave's got another life.
So Jeremy's had, let's see, 3 swings at the 8 ball. Maybe 4 total in this game, and David has not had a look on the 8 yet.
Let's try that. See if that's any better.
That was really nice. I like how he stayed down on the shot. He took his time. His stroke was actually really smooth. There's been a couple shots where his cue action is maybe not rushed, but a little quick.
Yeah, just quick, exactly. I think if you stay down, you're much more reliable to smooth the stroke and to follow through, really.
Roll this one forward. Perfect. All right, nice out, David. Taking advantage of Jeremy's 2 missed 8s in this rack. And, of course, the hanger. I mean, I feel like when you get a hung 8, it sucks as you for the shooter, but for your opponent, it's kind of like a boost of confidence.
Yeah. It also adds this interesting, like, well, if anything happens wrongly, someone might bump it in. Ooh, scratch on the break. Got a solid down at least.
What do you like in this scenario, solids or stripes?
If I can see that 7, I might like it. Oh, he's got ball in hand in the kitchen, right?
Well, it's open ball in hand, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I believe kitchen is just APA.
Yeah,
So
no,
I don't really mind stripes here.
Yeah, I gotta say I got no qualms with either. Then I just didn't realize you could set it up anywhere. In which case, then yeah, to either one look fine, either suit. Nothing's really blocked except for that 3 and 11 up there, I think.
Yeah, I think you take the 11 now. I know some players like to sort of protect the pocket, but in this instance, I don't think it's necessary, especially because getting back onto the 11 would be hard. Let's swing this cue ball out and take the 9 and one of the sides. You do not want to keep the cue ball up. So yeah, this is great. 9 in this side. He looks like he could probably get the 14 by the 7. However, he will not be able to take that 13 in the same pocket as it currently stands, so it's going to be interesting. He might actually bump the 13 out.
All right, I think he tried to go for the bank there. Ooh. Almost froze into that 6 ball. Looks like he really only left the 7 ball available. Can't tell if David is looking at eyeing up maybe that, is that the 2 ball there? Into the side, or maybe all the way up into the corner. I don't think you can get really past that 3. I think you got to go for the 7, maybe even rail first to get to the 3 next. But he's eyeing up the 2 somewhere, maybe in the side. Or maybe rail first off the back of the 3. Oh, maybe that was the shot. I think it was a shot. Now, I don't know if he tried to combo the 3 or if he tried to go for that shot going rail first on the back side of the 3. If it was the latter, freaking love it. Love that idea so much.
Yeah, really creative to open that opportunity for himself.
Okay, so Lorenzo was saying he thinks Jeremy messed up. The scratch on the break should be behind the line. That's what I was wondering. Ball in hand behind the head string, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think that's the case. Yeah, neither of them seem to call it, though. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't crazy. Thanks, Lorenzo. Is that the 2 or the 10 in the top right corner?
That's the 2. Let's do a little zoom just to verify. Yeah, it's 2.
Okay.
Whoops, sorry about that. You see, Brad is saying BCA is ball in hand anywhere after break.
Okay, I like that idea. That safety here. Yeah, I don't know. I was always under the impression that
Because I've seen it both ways now. Like, I just searched Google and it's saying if you scratch on the break, you have to play it behind the head string.
I've always seen that for 8 ball, 9 ball. It's always the other way. There's,
Yeah,
there's not a
9
kitchen or a
yeah.
head string in 9 ball per se. But it comes into effect only in 8 ball that I've ever seen, and only off that break shot. But neither player seemed to have gripe about it or maybe not even noticed it.
Yeah, I guess I've always played ball in hand anywhere when it comes to BCA, so don't always commit the specific format rules to memory.
Yeah, there's a few of them that I always get confused on.
And so one in the lower right corner. Yes, so David does owe Jeremy a beer, according to Michael David. Nice shot on the one. Got over for the 6 and has pretty good position to get back up table.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Sagan in the chat. How's it been, bud? Thought you were gone. Thought you left us.
Thought he was out in the cosmos somewhere.
Right? He was star stuff.
Play this with a touch of outside left just to avoid that side pocket scratch when you come back across. You may have to settle for like a 3-2 combo in that case, but
Yeah. Okay, he tried to stun up to get there, it looked like.
yeah, just overcut it a little bit. Didn't leave Jeremy the best shot, but he is going to go for the reverse bank here.
I like that.
He'll probably be running into this 5 if he does so.
He could be, or he could just get, right above the other side pocket he's standing above. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's going to go right over there, and that's, ooh. Well, if he made it, he might have had a back cut, but that's a good opportunity for David to clean this out right now. He's got to take a second, think about how he wants to hit this 2-ball. How do you want to get on the 5 right now to get out?
I think you go 2, 3, 5, 6, 8.
Yeah, I like that. This is the touchy shot.
Yeah, he executed it pretty well. I think he wanted to roll a little bit lower
Yeah.
because now he's sort of on the opposite angle of the 3.
Now it's a little awkward. I think he can still get there. He can either decide to try to kind of pinch stun this. It's going to be a touchy shot. Or he could try to go forward with a bunch of inside, which also feels like a touchy shot. So I don't know that there's a nice way to shoot this. Most people like to shoot, the shots they know they can hit with a lot of confidence. But I think either way, he's got a touchy shot here. Oh, maybe get the 6 first?
Yeah, he held it okay. Yeah, he's a good line for the 6. Just follow this down. But then he's going to have kind of a long shot on the 5 and have to get over for the 8. So,
I mean, if he follows forward and makes sure he gets out of the way of that purple stripe, yeah, that's what he's looking at. That's really not a bad idea, because then you can kind of stun draw your way across the other side of the table. Might be easier said than done, but that doesn't look like a bad way out.
I think one thing I've noticed so far with David's stuns in particular, he kind of overpowers them a little bit. And that actually causes the cue ball to sort of squirt, if you will.
Yeah, no, he hit that one at a perfect speed, just missed the ball that time.
Yeah, and if he would have had the opportunity on the 5, I think, just needs to dial the power back a little bit on the stun. Because there was a shot from last rack where his cue ball kind of lost control of the cue ball because of the power.
I feel like he noted that for that shot in particular, but then it cost him the aim to get the speed right.
Right.
Which I feel like, oh, I do that all the time. All right, Brad's convinced. What's David thinking about?
In this case, I like the 5, 6, 8. It's easier to get onto the 8 from the 6 than it is to shoot the 6 and get onto the 8 from the 5. I feel like there's a lot more room to play down table than if you like happen to send your cue ball up when you're shooting the 5.
I think I agree. I think it's also could be a player's choice, and maybe he wants to take that 5-ball shot that he missed out on a second ago. I wonder if he's trying to play position for that same shot where you can just stun draw back to the 8, because it looks like he's going to try to do a stop shot here, maybe draw back a little. Yeah, look, he tried to get the same shot set up, which actually isn't really a bad idea, because now Jeremy's got a pretty tough cut on this, and he's not going to be able to hold for that other ball up there. Was it the 15?
Yeah, I think when I have an opportunity to use a rail to get position, I would rather do that than be forced to use stun. I mean, I would absolutely use it, but in that particular case, because of the ball in hand, you just shoot the 6 in the lure.
Nice shot, Jeremy.
Yeah,
exactly
it's a really good
what I was
save.
thinking. Glue him to the back of that 15 up there. Didn't glue him, but I think he did good enough. This is a hard hit no matter what.
I was going to have to go for a kick here. I would call the 5 in this lower side pocket here. Hope you get a good hit.
Oh.
Goal. Yeah, I know they had asked to play a variation where they allow 3 foul, but I think safeties and utilizing fouls is like an inherent part of 8-ball, which is why they don't have 3 foul.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really seen it come up.
And also, I think it would just delay the game immensely.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
they were trying to 3 foul and 8 and just makes the game much slower. So
DJ Hyro, where the party at? Indeed, that is a correct statement. It's right here. You're watching it. at
yeah,
Ox
come on down,
Billiards.
dude. Hop
Where
on
the
the
party at?
1s and 2s.
If it is a question, your answer is right here.
All right, so Jeremy taking advantage of David's scratch, but off of a really good safety from Jeremy.
Yeah, nice way to get on the board.
So yeah, like Robert said earlier in the match, scoreboard. Yeah, didn't really reflect Jeremy being down 0-2. He's been playing really well. David's been playing good, so I think at this point it's just going to be who makes the least amount of mistakes.
Yeah, and who starts to get warm quicker at this point? The first couple racks always take a minute.
Yeah, I think going into rack 4, they should both be sufficiently warmed up and kind of used to the dynamics of being on stream. I was talking with David about that because, yeah, I mean, a lot of players, when it's their first time on stream, they kind of have that in the back of their mind. But I told him, just play your game, man. I mean, the first couple racks, you'll absolutely be feeling sort of that aspect of it. But once you settle into the match, you forget.
Yeah, yeah.
You really do just, like, don't really mind even. You don't even consider it because you're so focused on making shots and position and strategy. So,
Yep.
dry break here. Jeremy almost glued the cue ball to the back rail. Gosh, there's not really any great openers here.
Yeah, no, I can't even tell. Can he see, is the 2 ball by the side? Can he see that at all, or is the 15 in the way?
He might be able to very thinly cut that 2, but he would be whispering by that 15.
Yeah, I mean,
as he goes
I
for
almost
it.
don't
So.
mind it. You got the 7 and the 6 to shoot from the back of to where? I don't know, but you can see it. And outside of that, I don't think the 15's going anywhere except the other side pocket, which seems.
And
just as
technically,
good.
even if he nudges the 15 on its way to the 2, it's not a foul because
I
rack
actually
is
don't
still
mind
open.
that.
So
What if you did that? What if you just try to ice the cue ball against the side row where that chalk is right there? He's going for the other side? No, he's going for the 2. Rail first? No, just plain 2. Almost.
well, I like stripes better, but there's not really a good opener there, so he's gonna have to take solids on here. Well, I think David's going to consider taking the 10 over the 2, but all right, man face in the chat, pulling out the Q Sports International rule book.
Are we playing BCA or CSI? That's the question.
Well, I like the CSI rule book better.
Yeah, I like a lot of different rules for a lot of different reasons, but what we're playing tonight is the question. Seems like we're playing BCA, and if you don't notice, it don't matter. But appreciate everybody looking into the technicalities of it. All right, he's working his way through this, trying to figure out how to pick out this rack here. What does he got himself into now?
I think you just go for the bank on the 5. Withdraw.
I almost like a half-hearted bank. Just freeze his ass to the bottom of the, what is it, the 9?
Well, what he could do is call safety here
No, the 12.
and go
yeah,
for the
that too.
5. But I mean, this
okay.
works out
I like
great.
that better.
Yeah, so bank but call safe and just hide. Oh yes, bar rules.
Where amounts of alcohol are involved? I'm not sure what you're drinking, DJ Hyro.
You know, ounces, pints, pitchers.
They're involved in a lot of places that you would usually purchase such a thing. Okay. That looked like a good hit.
Yeah, I got to the rail.
Nice shot. That was crafty.
Maybe take the pink 4 on here.
Hello, Nuki.
Hello, hello. Zach Ross and Kyle Leck here in the booth. Thank you all for joining us this Wednesday evening, morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. It's currently 8:05, 8:06 p.m. here, Seattle, Washington. All right, so yeah, David really kind of just making sure that he's not gonna give Jeremy an easy out here. Okay, it looks like he's going to bank the 3 in the side pocket. I kind of like that.
Okay.
It does free up his sort of one problem ball on the table while not disturbing too many stripes.
Ooh, nice effort.
Yeah, really nice effort. And look at this. Getting all the way back down
That's
table.
yeah, that's not going to land badly for him. Does that 9 go in the side?
It would be... you would have to hit that 9 so table speed in order for it to catch sort of the lip of the pocket hole
Yeah.
and let gravity do its
Oh,
thing.
I would be shooting that all day just to see if I could do it. Oh, we tried to cut it all the way up.
Well, Carl, 4 in the morning. Thank you for being up so early to
It's close.
join in on this match.
It's close, Nuki. Zach is with the K, ZAK, or Z.
I like kind of like Kyle, like Dial.
Yeah, actually, I haven't seen that one. Kyle with a C, Sile.
All right, let's take this 3 in the top corner and go 4 in the side. You can probably cross back over the table and take the 1 in the lower right corner.
Yep.
Yeah, really drilled that. Ooh, a little friendly bump there,
Okay.
too. Yeah, so we just play this with follow and like a little bit of left to get on the left side of the table. Take the 1 in the lower right.
Yeah, almost like just coming straight across. I'm just wanting to back up about 6 inches.
Oh,
from
that's
where
what.
it's at.
Oh, you mean to draw back?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Good shot. Really good layout. Now,
Now this is tricky. But I feel like you could try to float down with a little spin to get on the short side of the 5, although it doesn't feel like a good shot or the right shot per se.
I think this cue ball may be going on a little bumper cars adventure after this one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, he managed to get it
Yeah.
around.
Couple of cars bumped.
Gonna say it gives some snaps on that. What a really good execution to
Yeah,
bump that
It's a
5
good
out.
effort.
Unfortunately missed the shot, but wow, really good position. You should be proud of that regardless of the outcome there.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect short side right there.
All right, so Jeremy gonna send this one up table and bring the cue ball up table as well.
Really? I think he's staying right there. Yeah, he's trying to get these.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
why? But why?
I think he wanted the 14 in the other corner after that. He thought it maybe you could just stick it there, drift over. It would be right there. The 9 was there to put in the same pocket that he just shot that ball in after that 14. But the plot has thickened. Can he still cut the 14? Maybe not. No, maybe he's thinking of laying up safe, just nudging that 9 again, just try to drift it up table. Yeah, that's tight. That's like you've got to shoot it behind the back or with a long rest.
I mean, he could just like nudge the 9 and also
I
have the
think that's
cue
what
ball
he's gonna
bump the
do.
14 into the 5.
Yeah.
But now he's gonna go up table instead. What I mean is just to bump it this way.
Yeah.
And sort of hide the cue ball behind the 9.
I don't know that they're frozen. He's kicking at the 14. Yep. Oh, lovely effort. Looked like it hit just above that corner. Does the 5 still go? If not, the 1's right there, but then you got to come back down for the 5, right? He's just got the 2 balls left.
Yeah, and drilling this would draw into the side pocket to bring
I'm
the cue
about
ball
it.
down. Yeah, but it's
I would do it.
Oof.
If it looks like, because it looks like you got a little room away from the rail over there by the 1 ball, and if the 5 goes, but in which case,
I think just
why
'cause
would you
he's-
go for the 1 first if the 5 goes here?
oh no,
Oh,
he's not gonna like
Uh-oh,
that.
and I didn't see a rail. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
so if he drills that 1 in the side pocket with draw, the only problem is that you're putting power into that, and I think the 1 might just spit out.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, never would be an advisable shot, but it's one of those where I'm like, I see the shot, it's there, I have to try it. All right, he's just got to plan his run out here.
I kind of like taking the 15 now and
Yeah.
just going 1 rail with draw around that 10, but I mean, dealer's choice here.
Yep.
Because now he has to spin around the 11. also using the bridge. Makes the control a little bit trickier. Let's go ahead and fix that angle. Ah, see. Yeah, he needed a little more left spin on that just to get around.
He may have landed for this in the side. He's looking at both now. I think if he just taps this in, he might still have automatic position for that other that purple stripe in the same side. Zach, you're the master of zooming in, I hear.
Zoom, zoom, baby. I'm like a Mazda, a hominoid Mazda. Call me Miata because I gotcha. All right.
I kind of like an RX-7 though.
I mean, a Miata is such a... Every time at Risson I see a Miata on the road, I always think it'd be like really fun for her to drive because she's always like, I really love small cars. And I'm like, yeah, Miata is hilarious. But she's like, no.
They get a bad rap. They're actually very fun cars to drive.
Sure, yeah. They go zoom, zoom.
They do. And they have really a nice gearbox. All right, Jeremy here made a nice shot. Came up a little funny on this 11, but the one ball over there may help him make this bank. I don't know what he's thinking about the 9 after this shot if the 8 doesn't hook him on it.
Good thing about this 11 is you can actually take the bank a little wide because that pocket, which he took it a little thin, but it's going to come back and hit the nip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. DJ Hype knows. It is a rotary engine.
Hey, Damien in the chat. What's up, man?
Hey, Pero.
And both these guys, solid dudes. Strong competitors as well.
Oh, is he going to see it? Oh, I think he can see it still.
It's going to be a really thin cut. You can, yeah, I think you can see it as well.
Looks like it's there. Soft touch, okay.
Landed a little flat.
Got a little 50-50 on there. What do you think? You sticking with the plan, going for the top right, or are you changing things up?
No, I go top right.
Top right, okay.
It's just, I feel like the angle, well, I mean, okay, actually, as a right-handed shooter, the pocket isn't as blind if you go top left. But the angle is a little steeper. You are going to have to play this with running English because you want to avoid the scratch in the side pocket. Not sure he's aiming thin enough.
Yeah, I wonder, a little full with the right speed though.
Oh, he got it. Nice shot. Nice shot, David. Way to get out of that rack. So up 3-1. Be back in a moment. All right, David breaking off rack number 5. This is a fantastic break. Really good spread on the balls here. Two and the 15 are a little tricky. The rest of the rack is pretty decent. 5-7. I think I take stripes here. Getting onto the top side of the 10 though. Yeah. It's kind of a bit more deceiving of a rack than I initially thought. If the 2 does pass the 15, might be good to take solids and start off by taking that 1 in the corner. But looking at the camera, other view here. I ended up catching the 6. So the rack is still open. Let's take a look at that 2 real quick. So 2 does not go by. So Jeremy will take stripes, with now the 10 no longer being a problem. I think that's the right call. So draws us back. Falling onto the 14. Just have to kind of slow roll this with a little bit of inside to avoid cue ball rolling towards that 14. Yeah, make the 13 in the side off of the 15. Hopefully open that 15 up a little bit more. Well, now he's built a little fortress around the 2. I think you could possibly use the 1 or the shot on the 1 at some point to break out that 2.
That's what I was wondering. I was also wondering if the 2 would go if the cue ball was where the 1 is now. Could you hit it off the bottom of that? Is it the 15 that's above the side?
Let me do my master of zoomology here.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, maybe not.
A little clickety clack, but yeah, I don't think it goes. That's a day with a cut here. Nice shot.
Nice, clean.
Still hasn't fallen on the 1 in the best way. Actually, if he goes for the 1 on the top right now, he could definitely break out the 2.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, because then you could get that shot I was thinking about, and hopefully nudge a little bit wider the opening to that pocket.
Just hit this 1 a little thick with top left, so it kind of gives that little spin-induced throw towards the pocket in the upper right, while also moving the cue ball into that pile.
I feel like I'd be worried about hitting the underside of the ball that's right in front of the side, though.
Yeah, that's definitely a concern.
Oh, he's going to try it right now. Okay.
So this is pretty good. I mean, he created a problem around the 8, but he did freeze up his ball, so...
Ooh.
The unfriendly bump.
Yeah. I like trying to bump just the top side of this 9 ball here. Looks like he's thinking about doing the same if he's not banking it.
Yeah, I think he called the pocket just for insurance, but
Oh, okay.
did
So
end
he
up
bring
going
up
for it.
there. Yeah, that was. I would like that shot normally, but that 2 is just a little too accessible. Not that the 8 is.
So Jeremy not quite dialed in on the bank speed yet. So he had an opportunity for an 8 bank earlier and kind of hit it soft and it went wide. Now he's hitting it a little too hard and they're falling short. So I think once he finds the right angle and speed, some of these banks will be going in a bit more. Which ironically, the very first shot of the match, he did take a bank on the 2 as an opener and made it very clean. So if you can find that speed again.
Come back down for the 14. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Ooh, watch out.
How thin it was too. I think he had a little too much speed on it. That shot's kind of deceiving because you do want to get the ball to the pocket, but at the same time, because you're hitting it so thin, all the inertia stays with the cue ball.
And what are you doing here? Are you trying to use ball in hand to break the 8 out right now? With the 1 ball, perhaps?
I mean, you could maybe make the 2 in the side, and then you play a little bit of bottom left to break the cue ball into the 13 and 8, and then you have a wide open shot on the 5.
I like that better than using the 1 for sure.
But he needs enough angle, and it's kind of thin. But if he hits it smooth with bottom left, it should give him just enough of a nudge to get the 8 in a better
Yeah, I feel
position.
like I like shooting this at a steeper angle just to make sure I hit full the backside of that 8 ball if that's what I'm going for. But that, ooh, I don't know if that works.
No, I think he rolled too far.
I might have to go with the 1 ball then and try to plan to go around the backside of this.
Well, now you could actually shoot the 1 and then use the cue ball to bump into the 8.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Yeah.
Like on the full face of the 8
Then you
as
can
we're
free
seeing
it
it.
up, and hopefully you just drift off to easy enough angle on that 5 for that bottom left corner.
So this is all about smoothness as opposed to power. I like the speed.
Nice.
And man, he almost had it too. That's a bummer.
Okay. Interesting. Got a rail first adventure. Not ideal.
Yeah, and you go rail first, and if you hit on the inside of that 5, that cue ball's going in the drink, so...
It's kind of like you want to hit where the side pocket is almost. Otherwise, you kind of have to hit above it. Oh, he's going to go below it looks like.
I would almost just hit the thin side of the 5 here.
Okay, yeah, probably the smartest choice. Yep, I like that. Ooh, nice roll.
Ooh, it's hard to tell if he blocked the 14.
I think he did. I think he did enough that Jeremy's going to have to take the 9. Now he's going to try to... Okay, I see what he's doing. He's going to just try to drift it up table here. Let's try to hit the...
I actually like this if you play off of the 13 into the rail and then send the cue ball up table.
Yeah, you want to hit right below that side pocket. Hopefully not going right into it. I just don't know how much you can see of that ball. I bet you it's thin.
It is quite thin. You can definitely see it, though. Oh, you went for the shot. Yeah, no, it's a late game mistake that may end up costing him here. Yeah, just accept that you're going to have to shoot the 8 up table.
Yeah, you either just try to play the 1 rail out or you set up short side on this ball right now. You like to bounce.
You just hit this a little bit of follow. Yep, just like that. Real
Alright.
nice.
Yeah, no problem with that.
And then this one just hit with table speed. No need to blast it. Perfect.
Nice shot. All right, Mr. Saltzman taking it to 4-1, excuse me.
Yeah, extending his lead here. It was 2-0, then it was 2-1. Now it's 4-1. So David sort of winning consecutive racks, which definitely helps with your momentum.
Let's see if Jeremy's got any banana peels or turtle shells under his sleeve there.
Needs a little bit of a blue shell here. Thanks again for joining us on the stream. If you like the content, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell as well to be notified when we go live. The next live stream match will be on September 10th. It'll be Daniel Sardoncillo versus Shucheng Chao.
Ooh, that should be a good one.
They'll be playing 10 ball. It will be a handicapped race. Daniel will be going to 13 and Shucheng will be going to 10. Just because they do have a little bit of stakage on it, so... Really solid break again, but this time dry. Pretty good spread on the balls. Don't really see any problems. Now it's just a matter of choice. What would you start with, solids or stripes here?
I kind of like stripes. Kind of like getting that 10 out of the way right now. You got the 14, 15 too. If it looks nice, why not put that 14 there better for another day? You can just probably keep a good angle on that 10 right there, or if you don't feel confident, yeah, get the 10 now and just kind of roll down. Decide if you want to get the 14 after that or after the 15. He's coming all the way downtown. Don't know that I like that.
I'm not sure if that was his intention.
Yeah.
He's now going to go for a back cut on the 11.
Night, Carl.
Or good morning, Carl. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, nice shot there. So I think he might have to just take the 15. Unless he wants to get on the 15 later and then shoot that 14 in the upper left.
Yeah,
but
I'm taking it now too.
Yeah. I feel like once you have a good leave, it's really hard to give it up. Oh, man.
I'm surprised he can miss the ball. Got right on the 14, just like he wanted, I bet.
I feel like that was probably an example of you're sort of looking at where you want your position while you're shooting the shot. So you kind of like remove focus just for that slight moment as you shoot.
Yep.
And you somehow just miss.
Feels like there was a hint of, maybe deceleration, and that was probably exactly it. Mind is just focused on where you're going versus what you're doing right now.
All right, hit the 4, come back middle table, maybe. The 2 might go by the 7 in the upper right.
Looks like it does.
Kind of juiced that one a little bit, but into his favor.
Yeah. Player's choice. I like the 7 first here for sure. Why not? Maybe because the side's a little smaller of a pocket, and I don't know if it goes between the pink stripe and the green 6. But I think it should be fine center table.
Kind of stood up
Yeah.
as he sort of finished that shot. All right, Jeremy's turn to capitalize.
I was convinced he was shooting the 9.
I was also convinced he was shooting the 9. That was interesting. Now he's going to get on the 14 like he wanted to originally.
Okay.
A little bit on the rail, but should be
Fine.
okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
So now he's going to have to either accept the window between the 2 or the 6 or the window on the left side of the 2. I like the window on the left side of the 2 just because you let your stroke out a little bit more.
Yeah, now that I look at it, I like that too. But
But now he's going to try to pinch it back.
Yeah, this feels like the gut instinct. It's hard. I didn't even see the other shot for a second, so I wonder.
Dug a little too deep on that.
Yep. Didn't necessarily leave a hand out here. This isn't automatic to get out either. I think you can stun this up into the top right. He can back cut this into the side if he really wants. But I think if you're able to stun this with the speed, you should have the 7 after this. You might even get lucky and get the 6 either in the side or the corner if you hit it kind of right. I'm just focusing on making the 2. Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking the side could be available as well.
All right, so pink 12 in the lower right. If you hit with just the right speed, you can take the 14 in the same pocket.
Looks like that's what he's going to do.
Wonder what he's worried about here. Maybe the 14, or the 12 rather, kind of just brushes by the 14.
Yeah, I wonder if he's trying to just stun over to get the 14 in the other corner, which I would then understand how it seemed a little touchier then. Okay, or he was going for a combination. Or just the 9 and accidentally hit the combination.
Not a terrible outcome. He does force David to shoot the 3 now.
Yep.
6 no longer. I was going to say it no longer goes in the lower right, but it might.
Yeah, I can't tell.
I think it actually does. So yeah, he just needs to roll up middle table here, take the 3 in the upper right, and probably go 7-2-6. The important thing is to stay down on this shot.
Nice.
Rolled a little too much, but that's okay. Go 2-7-6 instead.
I actually don't mind still going to 2-6 here if he can just hold the ball there.
Oh, then just accepting the 8. Yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense because then you don't have to stun over for the 8. You can
Yeah,
actually just shoot the 7 and be on the upper side of the table.
The 7 to the 8 looks just a little nicer than the 6 to the 8.
This means you are going to have to sort of pinch off of the 2.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets perfect, though, I mean, you can draw back down after the 7 to get below the 6, try to get it in the corner of the side, and that would be a better angle to get to the 8.
All right, so he's going to take the 6 on now.
Okay, it must go. It's close. I can't tell.
Ooh, so now this actually opens up a chance for Jeremy to take the 14 off of the 2 in the side. I think that's what I go for right now.
Is there enough room?
Yeah, I think he can kind of hit the 2 almost full-ish on the right side.
Yeah.
And the 14 should drop in the pocket.
I like that idea if there's enough room for it. Looks like he thinks there might be.
No, I want rail first.
He tried it, though. Okay, it's a good time to take a deep breath. So you have to come below the 8 or between the 8 and 9?
Almost looks like he might have to do a little bit of a mass save. He wants to take that 2 on.
Oh, I think he's got to go for the 6.
Yeah.
He would have liked the 2, I bet. But I think he got hooked. Yeah. Oh, he tried to just go on the other side. I see. Okay. Well, that could have ended a lot worse.
Yeah. Now he's kind of tied up the 12-9.
Yeah. And there's not even a nice safety per se to play here. Yeah. What do you just come back down table? Maybe try to float underneath the 8 ball if you can. Oh.
Nice shot. That 6 kind of rustled its way into the pocket.
But I think he maintained the angle on the 8 to be able to see it.
Yeah, so he just needs to make the 2 on the side and kind of leave the cue ball almost where the 2 is, maybe just a little bit above it, but it's certainly off the rail.
Yeah, what do you think? Are you taking your medicine up there, or are you trying to wrap around some rails?
I think I just roll forward a little bit, and I leave the cue ball almost middle table, and then take a cut on the 8, just like this.
I feel like that. Yeah, that's probably the right shot.
Yeah, because, I mean, you don't really want to do too much of the cue, especially with that 9 and 12 in play, and you might lose the angle.
Right.
So I think this is pretty good. There's not really any chance of a scratch here, so hit this with middle ball, kind of like a soft medium speed. Cue ball should roll out towards the bottom side of the dot.
Nice shot. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, David's handling this really well. Definitely capitalizing on Jeremy's errors. All right, 5-1. We'll be back in a moment.
David a break, rack 7. Got a ball down.
Hey, Camilla and Rob Blanding in the chat. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I agree, Rob. The pressure of the 8-ball shot is not really getting to David. I think once he gets onto the 8, I think he's only missed... Has he even missed an 8-ball once he gets onto it?
Good question.
Because Jeremy has. I'm not really actually sure if David has. I think once he gets onto the 8, he kind of just executes it. Well, there might have been that one 8 where he shot in the lower right corner and missed.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, and his breaks have been really good. He's getting really good power, and the cue ball's spotting up pretty nice.
Yeah, hitting it square. Both these players have been in the pool room a lot these days, working on staying down, following through on the shots, and I feel it's definitely shown. I know both these players pretty well, and I think just the table time alone has gone a long way. These players look a lot more confident and following through on a lot more shots than they were, at least from what I recall, at least a season or two ago.
So even though this is a tough shot, I take the 1 right now, which he was looking at. Yeah, I think you take this on. Because you're not going to be able to find that exact angle again is going to be hard. So yeah, I caught it too thick. Well, didn't really give up a shot here. I mean, Jeremy has a chance to slice, sort of prosciutto slice the 9.
Yeah, maybe.
Or prosciutto slice the 13.
Oh,
Went for the
he was
bank.
not about the slicing. Huh.
And 6 and the 9 get tied up.
Okay, he's got a long cut on the 4. That might land up nicely on the 3. Or you just try to sit the cue ball beneath the 8. Maybe try to take the 11 away.
Oh, 8-ball, scary.
Danger zone.
Well, the 4 somehow went in, but did not call the pocket. So Jeremy will be coming to the table now. And do you think you take the 9 on now?
I don't know. I actually kind of like leaving it there. I got a few other stripes I can go get to right now. It just like it's not automatic. It doesn't really set you up for much here to take this 9 right now. It's keeping the 6 tied. But, to each their own if he likes the shot.
That was a nice try.
Yeah, not a bad effort at all.
DJ Hyro, no, they were playing CSI BCA rules. So it's not take what you make.
Wait, didn't we determine the CSI is different than the PCA? I don't think they can play both.
2 factions. 1 war.
Okay. All right, I like the safety play there.
Yeah, it's a smart move. There's not super open pockets from that position for stripes, so it's a good move on David's part. You're in the lead. Just go and start taking the... Kind of let Jeremy chip away at the racks, until you can find a better position for your run out.
Ooh.
It's a really nice bank. It's unfortunate that he glued himself to that 15, though. Yeah, DJ Hyro, you forgot tap.
Man, what do you think? Do you think if they're frozen, Do you think you can slide it down table beneath the 14 and the 1? Try to get behind the 9 ball? He's not doing that shot. He's trying to kick at this ball. Okay, good effort. Don't know if that's going to pay dividends, though. They've left David here with a pretty nice 1 ball.
Could take the 3 if he wants.
Oh, for sure. I actually might like that better. I didn't think it goes past the tip of that 9, but it looks like it might very well do that.
I think I like the 1 better, though. I think I agree.
I just want to, yeah, I see it and I'm like, I want to move that from that position somewhere else.
Get out of there. And get out of there it did.
Just like that.
Well, now, neither of those balls go in the right corner. If he tries to slice the 5 now, he's probably scratching.
Yeah, I don't like trying to go for that shot. I don't mind trying to play a safety on it, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little roll up here.
Try to move it somewhere better. It's not getting anywhere better where it is now.
Actually, if you also thin the 5 off of the 3, you kind of give a little bit of separation for those while also just bringing the cue ball to this bottom rail.
Yeah, no, I think either direction is fine. You just might give a side pocket shot the other way, but yeah, no, I like this.
It's like the 14 does go by the 13 in the upper right. So yeah, he's going to go 14 in the... Oh, no, he's going to go 11 on the side here. Well, now he freed up David's 2.
Can you see the 6? Judging by his body language, maybe not. Oh, maybe he can, though. Oh, okay, I mean, he's just trying to think of how to stay on the 2, maybe, if it's a little steep.
Hit it with a little bit of left spin.
Yeah, that's what I like, too. And a light touch. Ooh.
Yeah, I think he got caught up trying to figure out how to hold that ball.
Yep. Oh. So just jabbed at a little bit there.
Ox buckets.
Denied.
All right, hit this 5 in the lower left corner with some bottom left. Get a little bumpy Johnson off of that 3. Just like that, but yeah, just overcut the 5. Really good shape on the 2 or 6, though.
Uh-huh.
You either hit this thin or go rail first. Yep.
Yeah, I think I got to go rail first. Try to get maybe somewhere back on that 11 or the 9, depending on how he wants to hit this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I was half tempted to see if there was any sort of save he could play on those balls up table there that he's shooting at now. Wow. Okay, he could see. Ooh, tough luck. Nice shot though.
See if he would have called safety there.
That would have been the ideal shot as a safety shot that you call while making a ball. If you know, I'm not going to get around this. I can't get out here. I'm going to get stuck behind this ball. But it's hard to see. It's easier to hope that you can maybe stun, force, follow through that, you know, fight your way out of it or whatever.
Yeah, so he might get a piece of the 9 here. Oh, no, he's just... Okay, he's going to intentionally foul. Yeah, not really much option there. Tricky, trying to break this 3 out.
I guess I'm trying to use the 6 to get there right now. I might set up just below that. What is it, the 9 or the 11? Try to come down 2 rails at it.
Yeah, shoot the 2 and then do your shot with the 6. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the. Yeah, sure. I like that too. Yeah, and because you got the 5 down there, you know, in case you roll off the side of the 3, you'll have a shot on the 3. You might have a shot on the 5, and then hopefully you at least break the 3 away from the 9. But it's tough because the 3's not going far. He might only be doing Jeremy a favor hitting that 3 ball unless he really has a good plan for it.
I think he actually might have needed more angle to get to that 3.
Yeah.
Oh, he went for it.
He tried to make it.
Yeah.
Tried to make that angle. Nearly did.
Almost manufactured it, but not quite.
He can almost do it again if he tries to bank this to the corner he's standing at.
You're right, yeah. Kind of do a fade draw here. But no, safe.
That's probably the smarter move.
Yeah, smart shot.
Work smarter, not harder. Let's see if I can extract the mistake instead of make it myself. Usually the correct way to go.
Yeah, it looks like David's sort of switched gears here, which is good. You know, when you're in the lead, there's no sense trying to sort of win the game offensively, right? So when you're behind, you definitely need the offense to kind of stage a comeback. But when you're ahead, you might as well just use safeties to your advantage.
Yeah.
He's doing a pretty good job here.
The wind's in your sails, right? You feel like I don't need to work so hard at this, and I don't need to if I have a little bit of buffer here. Now he's gonna have to do something with this. Ooh, is it gonna bank? Oh, maybe not. I don't think so.
I think what you do is roll and hit the thin side of the 3 and just send the cue ball down towards his corner pocket. It's very touchy because you don't want to scratch, but I think it's sort of the best way to obscure him being able to go at the 11-15.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could hit it with draw and like bottom right to bring the cue ball sort of back up table, kind of where he's pointing at. I think that's what he's going to do. Oh, no, he went for the bank. Wow.
Okay, I was wondering.
Oh, he's going to catch the corner.
He's going to get a corner. Okay.
He's like, no, I'm at the corner.
Jeremy's shot, huh? Okay.
All right, so Jeremy needs to capitalize. Otherwise, I feel like he's kind of going to be kind of dead in the water.
This is an easy out, though. He's got to curve around with a bunch of inside on this shot he's looking at up there. Or if he's taking the 9, he's got to come around, and the 8 and the 11 are huge to try to get better on that ball than he's at now. So I don't mind him taking this shot because he's hopefully, if he makes it with a good stroke, should have something on the 9 here. But he missed it.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, he planted that. Yeah, that's upsetting.
Oh, it stinks.
Yeah, I feel that pain, man.
I've been there. All right.
Nice
David
shot.
on the hill.
6-1. I feel like scoreboard does not really tell the tale of this match.
It's always these last couple of shots towards the end, too.
Yeah, when the racks dwindled down and it's just making that error. The late game errors are kind of stabbing Jeremy right now.
The hurtiest. Pretty good break right there. Few balls in, center table. More or less. Yep, Brad, you're right. David sees the end in sight. And he is trying to make it happen.
Yeah, I feel like David, he's kind of like a field player in a way, where once he is like really feeling himself shooting, like his momentum just continues to carry.
Yeah.
It doesn't really waver at all. And you can tell by like even like the shot selection and sort of the way he's stroking and hitting the cue ball, everything is sort of dialed in now. And yeah, the end is in sight.
He's
so
definitely feeling more comfortable than the start.
So the cue ball barely goes by the 5 for the 1, but I think he's going to try to cut the 5 in the lower left corner here.
Yeah.
Caught the 1. Didn't really sell much out. Jeremy does have a 15.
Is it 11, 12 available?
Maybe for a combo.
Or is it 13?
Are you talking about the 2 in the middle of the table?
Yeah.
I think that combo would be available if he gets onto the other side of it.
Yeah. So you could do that right here. Just like that. Oh, a little far though.
Yeah, it's a lot touchier of a combo now because you're sending the cue ball way up table
Yeah, 'cause
after
now
the
you gotta
shot.
hit the top side of that ball. Get the sense that Miss Pro Slide and Snooker have a history.
Do I see flirtation in the chat?
No winking.
Welcome to Love Island Ox Edition.
Yeah, just kidding. Wink away. Okay.
Nice try on the combo there.
I don't think he gave a shot up here. I mean, he got the 3 up top and the 2.
Yeah, 2 on the side, 3 up top. Maybe come back down table for the 5. And if
I
you
go
can,
for the 3 right now and the 5 after that.
or you can actually make the 1 in the corner.
Why?
Well, if he makes the 1 now,
I guess the 5 would probably be there.
and then if he makes the 1, the cue ball could kind of go middle table. But
That's fine. I like the 2.
you could play this with a bunch of left and go 3 rails, or maybe 4 rails to get to the bottom side, the bottom rail here. And then you kind of land straight on the 5 for the lower left corner.
Yeah, I like that.
This is a fun shot too because you kind of just let your stroke out. I mean, obviously you don't blast it, but you just hit it real smooth and
Yeah.
kind of with the follow on that like bottom hit. Oh, he checked it.
Interesting.
And he checked it pretty decently. Oh, wow.
Might work out,
the
though.
the
Okay.
friendly bump.
Plan C.
Play this with a little bit of top left to kind of maybe fall in between the 4-1.
Yeah, that's kind of tricky.
He's going for it. I came above it. Okay.
Well, if he can see some paint off there, might be able to slide by without scratching.
I think he's got a pretty good safe opportunity here. Maybe the 4 bumps off the bottom rail. Finds its way in between the cue and that 13. Just like this.
Nice.
Rolled a little bit, so he does have a look on that 13 now. But don't think he has enough angle to
Yeah, I'm not
break out.
I'm not even looking at that 13 if I'm him. Like, I'm just gonna roll this 9 and play safe on top of that 11 probably. If he doesn't see an out after the 9, I'm playing safe on the
I
9.
would call safe and just make the ball.
Oh yeah, because you can do that. So why not?
Yeah, I mean it is the most commonly forgotten rule in 8-ball because you're so used to just pocketing a ball and continue shooting.
Yeah, I've already forgotten about it like 3 times today. never thinking about that as an option.
I think the only reason this is stuck in my mind because I was at Players Bar and Grill, like one of my first times ever being up there, and I was watching Angelo Elegino shoot, and he did that to his opponent.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh, like I've never actually seen people do it. And then the way he did it was so smart. And like he just buried the cue ball. He like froze it to the back of the 8-ball.
Right.
And I was like, that's really freaking smart. And then he got ball in hand and won the game. So it's like, yeah.
You just wait for those critical moments.
I like a 2-rail kick here. And he did too, but he just barely missed it. All right, these 4 balls kind of looking like the buttons on a controller. Very strange. I almost like shooting the 13 in the left corner with draw, and then you have the 9 in the side, as opposed to the kind of rolling on this weird angle here. Okay, he's gonna go for the wombo combo here. This is a downtown Hail Mary combo.
Yeah, this is interesting. I'm trying to decide how I would even like to begin looking at that. I think I'd have to be at the table to really know.
I don't really mind it because he's not, unless, oh boy. Yeah, I was going to say he's not really giving up a shot because he was rolling the cue ball forward, but now he's actually left a cut on the 1. And I think it barely squeaks by the 4.
If it does, yeah, he could be in trouble.
Let's go to camera number 2.
Then it's a matter of can he get back up without being underneath that 12.
Yeah, you might be able to bump the inside of that 13 maybe.
Oh, nice
wow.
try. Nice
Yeah.
try. All right, this is Jeremy's chance.
Yeah, Jeremy came up to the table real quick because he sees his opportunity and he must seize it.
Okay. Not an unfriendly bump. And if those balls both pass into the side... Oh, he's changing his mind. Okay. This could work out. He could get right behind that 14, though, doing this. Nope. Going back to the original plan. Okay. Yeah,
oh, no.
Oh.
I don't know if Jeremy liked that. I think he wanted to draw back a little more.
Does he have any gap?
Well, he plays safe here.
Yeah, for sure.
Just got to watch out for that side pocket scratch.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot.
Handled it really well. I like playing safe here if I was David. Just hit the 1 real soft. Kind of freed up off the rail and leave the cue ball basically where the 1 is.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no sense in going for it because you're not going to get good shape on the 4. You could kind of hit the 1 on that thinner side and at least like send the ball into the pocket. Yeah, just like this. Oh, it's too hard. No, maybe not. Oh, we hit it right on. Yeah, caught it a little thick, but it was the right idea.
Trying the same here. You trying to roll up on the top side of that pink ball. See if you can hook them behind the 14.
Yes. I like to send... Gosh. Because if you try to leave it here, you have a 4-1 combo.
Right, but
So
or you
this
hit
safety.
the back of the 14, try to get behind the that pink stripe there. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking first. Did it bleed or is it?
No, he left a 4-1 combo.
Does he have it?
Yeah, I think he's got a hair. He's got like maybe like the thinnest edge.
Okay. Well, if he's not getting down on it already, at least there's that.
But leaving this next shot. Oh no, it didn't go.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, it did go, but
Yeah.
it just didn't drop.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I got to cut this 9 in if I can.
Oh, the 12.
The 12, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you miss this though, it's wide open for David.
I don't see how you not the other going with the other ball first too.
I almost feel like you
the
could
off
try.
chance you get behind the 8. I just don't think it's that big of a ball.
I feel like you could bank the 14 up and back towards the 4-1 while also hiding the cue ball right behind the 8.
I like that in theory, but I don't know that you can really get behind the 8.
The speed
just
control
because of
too.
the 12 was in the way just a little bit. I feel like it's really asking a lot to hold that cue ball behind the 8. I don't know that you can. But I like that in theory. I feel like you could block that ball, though.
Well, this is kind of do or die here. Might be changing his mind.
Yeah. Like, man, could you thin the 8 on top of the 4? It feels like a lot to ask. I don't know that I would feel safe doing that. I think I got to cut this 12 ball.
Now he's going to go with what I was
Yeah, he's got a
saying.
little more room, like you're saying, underneath it. Just he might be able to get a little more stun than I thought.
It's pretty good, but this is going to screw him over.
Oh no!
That's
but it tied up the 8.
It did. Well, the 8 goes on the lower right.
Does it?
Maybe not. No, it doesn't. Oh, nice. Yeah. Pretty good tie up there.
It might go in the side. I can't tell.
This is kind of tricky. Because I think you're going to be bumping the 4. Yeah.
I think that could have been another one of those safety make the ball moments.
We must beat this rule into everyone's head. Nice hit.
Got a good hit. Got a lot of distance. That can go a long way. Man, I'm hitting this dead on and trying to land on this bottom right diamond down there.
He called the bank, but I don't really think he should be going for it. I would do a two-way shot here. Oh, oof. Okay.
Yikes.
Almost danger zone, but not quite. Don't bump the 8 out.
He's playing one pocket.
Yeah. Okay. Bank the 4 in the side pocket. Use the cue ball to break the 8 out.
Oh, I'm not trying for that. I've tried to just sort of stun spin this with a bunch of left. Try to just dodge just below the 8. If you could land in this bottom left quadrant somewhere, make him kick at these balls if you're able. Well, honestly, like his last shot, if you try to go rail first at this, just flick it, and I mean, maybe you don't need to go rail first. Maybe you can bank it and get the cue up table. That wouldn't be bad either. If he had to shoot from up table at those balls, then you know that 8's moving and getting broken out.
Oh, no.
Left a window.
I know what he wanted, but yeah, he may have sold out here. This is not an easy shot by any means, but if he does make the 4, his chances of seeing an open 8 are pretty high.
But it's also going to be about the same shot. It's going to be distance and pressure for the win.
This is almost similar to the last 8 he had, but there's less traffic around the 8 now. Play this with follow, though. Cue ball might track towards that top left corner, so I feel like you should try to do a stop shot here. With the tangent line, you would kind of not completely stop it. It would actually roll into the rail and back out a little bit.
Yeah, no, I like that. If I'm making this going forward, I'd be worried about not getting around the 6.
Oh, he ginned that really well.
Just like this, not getting around the 6.
Oh, he got around it.
Did he?
Barely.
Okay,
Yeah,
that'll do then.
He's got a back cut.
That's what I was worried. I'm like, the 6 looks real big. If you know, it's hard to go around those rails when you had to hit that ball real full. If it was thinner, it would have felt easier. But I think you're right. It looks like he just has enough here.
I like how he uses his cue to measure the tangent line.
Yeah, I see some people like to do that. Some people throw the peace signs up. Some people just hold the cue stick out.
So he shouldn't really be worried about a scratch here. If anything, the widest this cue ball will catch is that right diamond on the lower rail. As long as it hits it with middle ball or maybe a little bit of follow. But this shot for the game, set, and match. David taking his time. Oh, he put bottom on it.
Okay, a swing and a miss and a chance for Jeremy.
Not sure why he put bottom on it. That almost made it more likely to scratch.
I think with bottom, yeah. That might have just been a quick stroke. Could have been unintended draw.
He would have wanted a little more angle, but he might be able to follow off of it.
You should be able to make that work.
He's going to have to juice it a bit. Yeah, just like that. Nice shot. All right, so Jeremy hanging in there.
Hey, staying alive.
6-2. Still got a game, folks. All right, so dry break here. I believe David will be going after stripes. So I think either shoot the 9 or shoot the 3 here. Or the 11. Didn't quite get the bump he wanted.
Okay. Well, it's in a better spot now. Jeremy doesn't really have a nice shot out here.
Might be able to get the 7 in the upper left, but yeah, it's not an ideal opener. Kind of like this color-coded Orion's belt we got going on. Oh. Was he trying to go off the 4, maybe?
I think so.
Huh. Cheeky, cheeky try.
So he's got to navigate through this traffic here. Maybe he can just come around the back side of the 8 or the 5.
Find the window between the 1 and the 3.
Yeah,
So he just goes straight up. We almost did.
Oh, the 3 and the 6. I didn't think about that. Does the 14 go in the corner?
Don't know if I like this. Watch out, scratch.
Yeah, I almost like kicking at the purple stripe at this. Well, if you can get around the 8, I don't know.
Okay, nice try. Oh, he's getting a really friendly kiss there.
It's a nice roll.
Block the pocket for the 2. Gives Jeremy a look on the 4 or the 7 in the lower corner. All right, let's go 13 lower left with some right bottom.
Yep. Okay, he came out for the 14 instead. And that's actually not terrible. It looks like he could follow this for the 9 in the other side there. And if he rolls up a little more than that, he might have the 15 in the same side.
Yeah, so I like 14, 9, 10, 15. But what about the 8?
Oh, the 10's right there. I see it now.
Yeah, the 2 and the 10 on this table with this ball set is incredibly difficult to differentiate. Okay. I kind of like the 15 now.
Yep. Looks like a nice stop shot right there, because then you can just roll down on the 9 and have the 10 after that.
But the 8 currently only goes in the right side pocket or the upper right. So that's going to be the tricky layout. Yeah, DJ Hyro, the 2 and 10 strike again. They sure do. All right. Well, he landed very straight on this 9. Decisions. I think I play safe behind the 10.
Yeah, why not?
It kind of removes a bunch of options for Jeremy if you do that. You would only maybe have a look on the 5 or the 1 in any case. Gives him a bit of a challenge. Oh, he went for the bank. Oh, lots happening.
Interesting.
A lot of stuff happening. Well, okay. He freed up that pocket for the 8. He did not really sell out a shot for Jeremy. He might be able to bank this 3. But if he misses the 3, a pretty good look on either the 9 or the 10. Oh, went for the safe.
Ooh,
That's
okay,
a
nice effort.
really good shot. Almost frozen to the top rail. Looks like the 9 might actually go in the lower left corner if he rolls this with follow. He could get onto the 10. This is probably one of the longest shots of the match if he makes this. You're kind of forced to hit with top anyway, so as long as you keep your cue flat.
I think if he hits this at the right speed, he might be able to float just above or just below the 3 ball.
Right, like this. Yeah, he got his position for the 10. So, definitely in the right zone in terms of the layout.
Still no handouts here. Still, it's been a tough opener for Jeremy almost every time he comes up to the table. At least in the latter half of this game.
Yeah, he's had some unfortunate rolls this match for sure.
Like he's getting a lot of these kind of tweener, like, oh, you got some options here, but nothing really feels like, okay, I see the path out. It's kind of like you got to fabricate something.
Okay, roll this up and accept a very long cut on the 10 in the lower left. So shoot the 9 up table. Speed control is going to be super important here because he wants to find that window between the 3-6 because he can catch that thin edge of that 10.
Yeah, I like your shot. I think it might be tempting also to try to draw this just underneath the 3.
I'm worried about the scratch.
Yeah, I would be too, but I think if you're dead set on it, like if he needed that position and he couldn't just roll up,
Yeah.
I think it would be there and you would commit to that. But because you have the option, I think your shot of taking the medicine and taking that slightly longer shot for probably a better angle on the cut is the correct shot.
One thing I noticed that David does that I don't really see a lot of people around his skill level do is he walks around the table.
Yeah, he's really good about taking his time. I don't think he's a slow shot. I think he's just good about managing his time. maybe occasionally he gets into analysis paralysis, too much to think about.
And
just
he
like that.
executed your shot to perfection.
Just like that. It looked like the gut shot to me said, just because you can punch that ball, it's going to land right there if you hit it right, and you get a little closer. But I think your shot was probably the percentage shot to shoot.
I mean, like you said, he hit the right stroke and the right speed, and so he's rewarded for it. Now this one you want to hit with a little bit of left to avoid that 6 coming out. And then, if he hits this well enough, he could have the 8 in the side pocket.
Touchy shot.
Oh, he pumped.
Almost got away with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, his 10's a duck. If I was Jeremy, I would make the 10 right now with the 6 and float the cue ball behind the 5.
That's not a bad idea. He's thinking about it.
Yeah, I think he has to. He needs to make sure that he hides that cue, though.
Yeah, just can't get too much into this. Just got to roll it nicely. Almost like you're just trying to roll the 6.
No.
I can't believe it didn't hit the ball.
Oh, no.
That was the right shot, too. He hit it nice. He didn't really, I don't think he even left paint on the 8. Maybe a sliver of it, but.
Yeah, it was a really good leave if he had made that combo. But, I mean, this is kind of an awkward.
Yeah, no, he's still got to get out of there.
Because that thing's hanging, and he is going to have to maybe punch some draw. I don't know if I really... I guess you could hit thin and roll straight up the rail to take the 8 in the right side pocket. I actually like that. Yeah, I think if he plays with follow here and just hits it thin. Oh, no. Well, okay. 8 in the corner. For the win,
FTW.
David Saltzman, 7-2 over Jeremy. Thank you all for joining us this evening. What a great match. Both these players shooting well above their skill level, in my opinion. Jeremy just unfortunately had a few too many errors, ended up being pretty costly, but at the end of the day, it's a pretty good learning experience.
Yeah, no, I think they still both shot well. Yeah, I wish Jeremy had a few better openings. I think he would have been able to get dialed in and warmed up, because I don't know that it was, the score was necessarily reflective of both their skills this evening. I think both of them were pretty on it. But David definitely got the rolls, definitely earned a lot of them too. Held his composure real nice, played a lot of good strokes, a lot of smooth strokes, and, took his time. He had good composure on the table.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, thank you all again for joining us. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the bell as well to be notified when we go live. This is Zach Ross and Kyle Lex signing off.
Have a nice night, y'all.